Greetings. This video was inspired by Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where US Agent was carrying Captain America's bloody shield, and I thought that would make an excellent shot, so I decided to try to recreate it in my own style. So I started by taking my Captain America figure and putting him in my light box and just getting his posing right, just to have an idea of what I was targeting. So to create the blood, I started by getting a very small dish and grabbed some Caro syrup. Caro syrup is basically high fructose corn syrup. It's a very thick liquid, and I just poured just a few dabs into the dish, which is all you really need because a little goes a long way with this fake blood. So just a few little dabs in the dish, and careful not to spill too much, and I was good to go for the next step. The next step is to add the red food coloring, which just gives the rich, deep red blood color. Again, just a few dabs will do you, but I added way more than you think you'd need, just because I wanted to make sure that there was a lot of rich color there. And finally, to add a little bit of grit and texture to the mix, I added some Swiss Miss hot chocolate, which kind of added both a darkening to the mixture and added a bit of opaqueness, and it also adds a little bit of grit to the mixture and allows it to look more like gore instead of just liquid arterial blood. And gore is what I was going for, so it seemed like the perfect choice. So I just mixed it up nice and thoroughly, making sure all of the Swiss Miss mixture powder was mixed in with everything, and then had a nice viscous consistency that was not too runny but would kind of stick to things, and then I was good to go. So I applied the blood mixture onto the shield of the Captain America figure using a small fine brush. I used an old brush that I didn't really care about so much because I wasn't sure how much this was going to stain. Being plastic, it actually didn't stain at all, and it cleaned up really easy with some soap and water, but I would not use this on your fabric figures because that will stain. And it was just a matter of painting it on and then letting it drip off, getting the shots that I needed. And I took a bunch of shots with the one pose, and then I switched over to a more tight framing to get the actual shot that I needed. Then it was off to Photoshop. So starting with a blank canvas, I added a scene from a European city that I took on a work trip to Europe in the before times, before COVID. Then I added in Cap, removed the background, added some color grading, and I was left with the final image. So thanks for following along, and do that subscribe thing, and I'll see you next time.